Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 38-week pregnancy update, and this is probably going to be my last pregnancy update because today is Monday, March 8th, so I am officially 39 weeks pregnant. Baby could come at any time. I am only a couple days away from my due date. My due date is March 15th, so it's literally next Monday. We have 1 week left until my actual due date. Also, I'm a little irritated with myself because this is my third time sitting down and filming this same video because the first time it was too dark. The second time it started off with really good lighting, and then I stood up, and when I sat back down I didn't adjust the screen and it was too bright. So anyways, here I am. We're gonna go ahead and get started. To talk about 37 weeks just a little bit, I wrote down that I had really bad insomnia, and it went from like only waking up every 1 to 2 hours to consistently waking up every 2 hours and then not being able to fall asleep right away after I woke up. Like, it took me quite some time to actually go back to sleep, and then I would consistently wake up again after that. So it's not been a fun time. And then also, to end 37 weeks, to go into 38 weeks, I woke up with morning sickness. I couldn't hold anything down. I threw up a lot. I felt very weak, very dehydrated, very, very hungry. But at the same time, I couldn't stomach anything. And then because I was throwing up, I was also experiencing like some cramping that wasn't Braxton Hicks, but it also wasn't like real contractions either. It was just little light cramping. So I ended 37 weeks on a really, really bad note. So now to move on to 38 weeks. Starting with, how big is baby? Now keep in mind, this is not like 100% accurate. I'm going based off of my pregnancy apps because I don't know how big he's actually measuring. So at 38 weeks, according to the apps, he's possibly around 7 pounds and about 19 inches long. So it's going to be quite a surprise to actually find out how long he is and how much he weighs, which I'm excited. I'm excited for that. My prediction right now is 7 pounds, which is kind of big for me, but 7 pounds with a big old head. The apps say he's comparable to a spaghetti squash, whatever that is. I have no idea. And he still moves around a lot, which is great, but his movements are very, very uncomfortable now. And they are just intense. His movements are intense, uncomfortable. I also had an appointment. And at this appointment, they did check my cervix, which was awesome. But I also forgot how uncomfortable it was to have your cervix checked because that shit hurt. And I completely forgot that it hurt. My doctor did say that I am 1 centimeter dilated, which is better than 0. I don't know why, but I kind of thought I was going to be a little bit further along. I guess just based off of like what I thought I was feeling. And I'm still only weighing 123 pounds, which means I haven't gained any weight from my last appointment. And I'm probably not going to gain any more weight for the rest of this pregnancy. And then she did confirm when she checked my cervix that baby is head down. So that's a good sign. Moving right along over to symptoms. I wrote down a couple, starting with the nausea and vomiting that I was feeling. It kind of carried over into Monday. So like the first day of 38 weeks, I did feel nauseous and like I had food aversions. 38 weeks, I think I did have food aversions, but towards the end, I did get my appetite back and I was able to like cook stuff. And I am still experiencing shortness of breath. That hasn't changed. It's only intensified. So now I could just be walking from one short end of a room to the other and I would be completely out of breath and like breathing heavy. Even now, talking is like kind of making me have shortness of breath. I also wrote down insomnia, which I spoke about in 37 weeks. It's just carried over into 38 weeks. I am now waking up every 2 hours and I just can't go back to sleep right away. So that's not fun. And then I also have congestion. I don't know if it's like pregnancy congestion because Florida's in that weird seasonal transition stage where it's like cold in the morning and then it's hot in the afternoon. And then you've got some pollen on your cars, but it's definitely not like pollen season because it's not too bad of pollen. So it's like that really awkward time here in Florida. So it's like I'm definitely congested, but I don't think it's just due to the pregnancy. And then I've also noticed extra discharge. Sometimes it feels like I'm slightly peeing myself, but it's not liquidy. Sorry, TMI, by the way. I don't know how to explain it. And then pelvic pain. Oh my gosh, my pelvic bone hurts so bad. My pelvic bone, what's the right way to say that? I have no idea. But it hurts so bad. It feels like somebody literally sucker punched me there. And I'm like bruised. I'm pretty sure I am bruised. I'm pretty sure it's swollen. I don't know, but it hurts. And I could make like the slightest movement. I'll just lift my leg wrong once, slightly. And it hurts like a bitch. It hurts so bad. I can't wait for that part of pregnancy to be over with because it's not fun. And I also wrote down that I still have pregnancy brain. I've had pregnancy brain from the beginning to the end of my pregnancy, and I'm very, very scatterbrained. I could be doing one thing and then I see another thing and I'm like, ooh, I need to finish that. And then I'll stop what I'm doing without finishing it, move on to that project, and then not finish that and move on to something else, and then be like, oh crap, now I'm overwhelmed because I got all this stuff. Anyways, the last thing that I wrote down for my symptoms, which is also TMI, is that I am feeling my vagina is kind of swelling. And like, it's not comfortable. Like maybe my body is just preparing me for the amount of swelling that's actually going to happen once the birth happens. And then just the last couple of things that I wanted to mention is I'm still very uncomfortable. I'm still very overwhelmed, very much in the nesting phase, and very much ready for this pregnancy to be over, okay? I definitely am grateful that I was able to experience this and I have a healthy pregnancy, and definitely going from a miscarriage to a healthy pregnancy is amazing and it's a blessing. But my body hurts right now and I am just so ready to be in the recovery stage so that way my body can go back to feeling normal. And so I can have my baby here. Like, I want to meet my baby. I want to put a name to his face. Right now, he's got 2 names that I truly love, but I have no idea, like, what his name is because I want to match it to his face, you know? Like, what if I choose a name that doesn't match him, you know? I just don't want to do that. So I just can't wait to put a name to his face and, like, share him with my family. And so hopefully this is my last update video, and the next video that I post is my labor and delivery vlog, and then I get to show him off. So we'll see about that, but I will definitely keep you guys posted, and yeah, I will see you in my next one.